And this, and this, and that way it should work. Now I'm checking if things are working. They seem to be. And here we go. Hello, Ashes. I'm glad that it worked. I'm not sure on the quality of the stream because, well, I mean technical quality in comparison with previous ones because, as I mentioned on my server just like 15 minutes ago, there was some suspicious activity, or to be precise, lack of activity from the side of my internet. And aside from that, I changed my microphone. Not the microphone itself, microphone stand. And I'm still not used to having the new one and dealing with the new one. Besides, changes in settings are far less expressive. But I think that I will implement much more severe changes tomorrow when it comes to the microphone and sound rendering. Well, it would be nice. Unfortunately not. Though my previous stand died yesterday by a torturous death. You could even say that it suffered from a falling drop pod. Drop pod was charged with children. Sounds pretty much like Warhammer thing. Dust detected. Dust detected. Huh? What is this thing? Emperor's children figures. No, I'm not even sure for better or for worse. I mean, on one side they're arrogant, sadistic, inhuman superhumans, and so on. On the other hand, well, NLPer is still an NLPer. Oh, I never expected Soji to react to people. My clothes are dirty? Kinda rude to bust it out on a stranger, but speaking of clothes, what's up with your coat? Ah, my apologies. I'm Professor Okita, creator of Soji. Ah, now I get it. But what is this Soji that you keep talking about? What? Are you telling me, you scrap-haired young man, that you don't know Soji? Never heard of it. Soji? The highly popular household cleaning robot that sold 5 million units and counting? Here we can see yet another worshipper of divine toaster's religion. Don't be surprised if he'll start speaking in binary code. And speaking seriously, not Emperor's children, just my mother left children under my door. And I suffered. Like I said, never heard of it. What? To think there are still souls across our great land that have never heard of Soji. You've either been living under a rock or behind bars. Yeah. But back it up. Did you say this thing is a household cleaning robot? I didn't even know those were a thing. We live in a golden age of automatic vacuum cleaners. With just a push of a button, Soji will make your home sparkle and shine. This little tin can? Hard to imagine, but that sounds amazing. Hahaha, indeed. It's received nationwide recognition. In fact, I'm currently in the planning phase for the new Soji model that's been rerouted for estate. Uh, yeah, it is difficult. It was really bad. But for you ask, oh, this new model will clean whole cities. Whole cities? With this little thing? No, no, no. Cleaning the entire city of Yokohama at this size would be far too inefficient. As such, the new Soji model is planned to be 4 meters in width, 1.5 meters in height, and deploy a suction force 5 times that of the current model. You mean, one should beware what they ask Genie for. Something that big gonna be running around the city? Won't it, like, scare kids? Hardly. I'll be implementing some additional features to ensure it becomes nothing short of Yokohama's friendly neighborhood soju. Right. However, government subsidy alone isn't enough to cover the costs. I'm currently trying to raise funds from various organizations, but it's been somewhat of a struggle. Guess built-in state-of-the-art robots ain't cheap. Though I gotta say, I wouldn't mind seeing that place get cleaned up. How much more do you need for development? Let's see now. Taking my personal funds into account, I'd wager a million yen would about cover it. A million? That's no small chunk of change. Are you offering anything to people who pitch in? Certainly. If you invest your funds and this project yields profit as planned, you'll receive a healthy dividend. I'll also give you an access to run the new Soji model at your leisure. So, how does that sound? Well, let me think. I'll see what I can give, if I ever have anything to spare. Ah, Sir Young Shrub, no, Lord Shrub, I thank you. I'm sure it will be a lot of hard work, but good luck with the robot. Let me guess, says Ashes. We'll end up fighting an Adeptus Titanicus Roomba. I beg your pardon. What do you mean, Adeptus Titanicus Roomba? Of course, the Holy Rhombus of Adeptus Titanicus. Psy Titan. You have my thanks. Anyhow, till the next time. Okay, let's give him 1 million. No. First, let's eat our full.
いただきます。
いただきます。
ごちそうさまでした。
ありがとうございました。
Thank you. And that makes a million. I finally have the funds to cover the development. Eureka! I'm not sure how do you pronounce it in English. Like, I know Eureka. Eureka, to be precise. But with English, have no idea. I'm having a hard time believing I just handed you a million yen. It's all thanks to you, Lord Shrub. I'm truly, truly grateful. Now, Eureka. Eureka. Yeah, Eureka. Uh, yep. I'm truly, truly grateful. Now, without any further delay, I am heading back to the lab. I'm looking forward to what an increase in size will do for the soldier name. You will be an Ave. I'll message you once it's done. You'd best prepare yourself. Sure. Yeah, we'd better prepare ourselves. But, as I mentioned before, there is always some but. Also, I've raised some more money by management minigame, and okay, then, well, we'll return to him soon. And I am relatively close to finishing it. Asuka-san, I'm counting on you for today's tour. Are you ready to go? Let's go over it again. Okay, once more from the top, shall we? This is called a Taifang, and it's a staple of traditional Chinese architecture. They say that a red dragon watches all over all from within. There's a lot of stores around, so it may be a bit hard to see, but in our tour, we'll be going to the meat bun shop with a blue sign. They're known for their ultra-packed super bun, and it's about the size of a soccer ball. Lastly, we'll go see the statue of the swine Latang, the god that presides over the food there. They say if you rub the swine Latang's right ear 4 times before leaving Chinatown, you'll be blessed with delicious food wherever you go. Wherever you go. And that's it. I'll do my best to not make any mistakes during the real thing. Now, let's head over to the meeting spot. Hello everyone. Thank you for participating in the Chinatown tour. No. Off to a great start. This is a new girl. You're gonna be alright, miss? Don't worry, Fox. You're all gonna be in great hands today.
Oh,
Keep it together, Yami. Your mom and pop are watching. Right. I need to pull myself together. My apologies. Okay, I'm your tour guide for today, Ayami Ishida of Chinatown Tours. And this here is my assistant for the day. His name is Katsudon-san. That's Kasuga. At your service. Happy to be here. Man, I am already wrecked.
Hi.
Well, I'd prefer to be Kabedon. Never mind. Right, here we are. The gate marks the entrance to Chinatown. What a beautiful gate. Right, here we are. The gates marks the entrance to Chinatown.
oh,
Hey, you just said it. Is that a comedy bit?
失礼しました。
My apologies. This magnificent gate is called a Paifang. It's a staple of traditional Chinese architecture. Legend has it, a guardian lies within. The guardian is it's a... Oh dear. I hope our little girl's alright. Damn, that didn't take long. Alright, yes, I'll lend you a hand. The guardian animal was... a red dragon.
oh,
The gate's guarded by a red dragon. That's right, the gate's guardian is a red dragon. The dragon is said to watch over everyone right here from the gate. Oh wow, a red dragon. That's super fitting for the Chinatown. Maybe I should get a picture. Good. Hey, let's head to the next spot. But I was able to help. Okay, so even here in Suttonbury, the street is lined with many well-known stores. Chinatown. Yes, I meant to say. The street is lined with a lot of great stores, just like Suttonbury. And speaking of which, who's hungry? Pulled that out of her ass, didn't she? One place I personally recommend is that meat bun shop over there. Okay. Wow, smells great. But there's a lot of meat bun shops there. Which one? Well, it's okay, so here I am. Lacking the confident and various forms of social skill. Worker and helping me, guardian, from afar. Pretty much correct. Thank you, Ashes. Sheesh, what a pain in the ass.
No.
The one with the blue sign. I'm pretty hungry too, so why don't we head that way? Great, I'm starving. What sort of meat buns do they have this place? You'll be surprised when you get there. Now, let's keep going. I'm so excited. Maybe they'll have a chili shrimp bun. Ayane is doing a great job, isn't she, dear? Indeed. Looks like Ayami's mom and dad are happy. What a great smell. This place currently has an humid bun called was it Hyper Miraculous? Oh no. Come on, Ayami. What was the name of that meat bun? Ultra Packed Super Bun, I guess. Who the fuck would call an element of the menu like this? It's a Diablo item. It's not a food. Their big thing right now is the newly released Ultra Packed Super Bun. The most surprising thing about the Ultra Packed Super Bun is its size. It's as big as a soccer ball. This meat bun is sure to please even the biggest appetites. I hope everyone will give it a try. Isn't that amazing? We should post about it. Good call. People are gonna love this. Ooh. Looks like that went well. We finally arrived at the last stop of our tour. This is the newest addition to the Chinatown, the Swine Latong. Swine Latong? This little piggy gets its name based on the Chinese dish, Swan Latong. Swan Latong, or hot and sour soup. Okay, your last message confused me, Ashes. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Funny name, but it's cute. The Swine Latang may look similar to a Manekineko, but it is said to be the god of food here in Chinatown. Okay, that's why. Okay, thank you. That here is another question. Bear reminded me that we should rub 4 times its right ear to get the blessing. Or was it a joke about right ear? Maybe also a point to rub its rear. And there's supposed to be some sort of thing you do. What's up with the chipped paint on the right ear? Ah, right. They're saying that if you rub the Swine Latang right ear 4 times, you'll encounter delicious food no matter where you go. Oh, I wanna rub it. Let's get a picture. Would you like me to take your picture? Yes, please. Ayami, you're doing great. Indeed. I'm so proud I could cry. Eh? I'm sorry. Hey, jerk off. Look what you did. You went and dirtied my 500 grand suit. Tanaka-san, are you okay? No, 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 no. Miss, please help. I've got a bone to pick with you.
どうしよう。
Oh, what should I do? Tanaka-san's in trouble. I may be scared, but don't panic. I have to be strong and protect my customers. Hello, Globe. I'm glad that you're alive and that you're here. You even burned me with that hot tea. But that's milk tea been cold for a while now. Shut your yap. If I say I got burned, then damn it, I got burned.
待って。
Look, look, if you're going to hit someone, it's hit me. It's my job to make sure my customers are safe. Look, dear people in chat, if you're going to hit someone, hit me. It's my job to take hits. Also, I wanted to say that while I'm still nauseous, it's far from being as bad as it was yesterday. So it's unlikely the same, unlike I think as yesterday will happen. Oh, niece. I'm gonna need 500 grand for my suit, and another 500 for my injuries. That's a cool meal in total. Your company can cover that, right, girlie? Well, at very least, semantically, yes. Mentally, not up to me to decide. And it anyway needs time to see. In that case, I think we'll need to discuss the matter with our lawyers. Well, how about that? Little girl's got some balls. I am you. Here,
Oh,
back off. Who the fuck you are? Who the fuck are you? I'm the tour guide's guide. My job is to steer the tour around the trash. And what do you know? It looks like we've got some right in front of us. It's quite a sight. Big talk. Your little hero routine just raised the bill to 2 mil. Okay. Let's beat the weak ones. Well, shit, now my suit's all dirty. How about I charge you 2 mil and we call it even?
すみませんでした。
I'm so sorry.
ありがとうございます。
That's what being overleveled does for you. Kasuga-san, thank you so very much.
いや、
No, don't mention it. That was close, Tanaka-san. But everything's okay
あり
now.
がとうございます。
Thank you. You really saved me. No, I'm just glad you're okay. Alright, everyone. I'll take you to the end of the tour. Thank you for joining us in our today.
不慣れでお見苦しい点も多々あったかと思います。失礼いたしました。
いやいや、中華街回れてめっちゃ楽しかったっす。ありがとうございました。
絡んできた男、めっちゃ怖かったのに、お姉さん全然ビビってなくてかっこよかった。
If you'll be willing. But of course you're not obliged to or anything. But if you will be willing, I will be interested in seeing the results. Also, did you receive a list of necessary actions you need to take during wearing that monitor? Like some sort of exercises or anything? Hello, Pixie. Thank you for coming.
か弱い
How
男
was your
なの
day?
ですごく怖かったんですよ。お姉さん面白い。
あ、お姉さん、最後に見た豚ってなんて言うんですっけ？
サンラートンです。耳を撫でると美食と巡り合えると言われている中華街の新名物ですよ。
そうそう、サンラートン。あいつ可愛かったからストラップとか欲しいなって思ってるんですよ。
I am interested. That's why I asked. I am generally interested in seeing medical results of different analyses. It's. I'm glad to hear that your day was good. And today I received a funny message. Well, not actually that funny. Just a bunch, like 5 or something. I think we may finish now, and since you're here, I'm glad to assume that we can go to the vacations, Onabara vacation school, and do some quizzes again, since you showed some liking in them. Yeah, what I would say, I recently was sent a document, a mail with a document that lists all my legal information, like my ID, and to be precise, all the IDs I ever had, with the date of change and all the information about it. Some other stuff, like tax information, information on my place of living, information about every single bank account I ever had, including the amount of money on them, and at least some information on when money went in and off there. And the worst part, a giant list of results, like medical cards containing information of almost everything I've got in terms of medical attention during last decades or even 15 years, both from state and private facilities of different kind. And it got me slightly annoyed. I kinda assumed it, but still. I pretty much understood that so much information of me is, in fact, can be easily acquired by almost anyone. But still.
それでしたら中華街の入り口のお店に売ってるので帰りに。
Though, surprisingly, it didn't have my Twitch account.
ぜひ寄ってみてください。
ありがとうございます。お姉さん、今日一日でガイド上手くなりました？
確かに私緊張してない。
よかったじゃねえか。
皆さんありがとうございます。ではこれにて解散です。
ありがとうございます。
春日さん本当にありがとうございました。春日さん喧嘩お強いんですね。
まあこれしか特技がねえからよ。つかあやみもあんなでかいやつ相手によく頑張ったじゃねえか。
最初はすごく怖かったんです。でも お客さんを守らなきゃと思ったらちゃんと立ち向かいました。明るくて頼りになってかっこよくてお客さんの最高の思い出を作る、そんなガイドさんに憧れてここに来たんです。
かっこいいじゃねえか。さっきのあやみはその通りのガイドさんだったぜ。ツアー客も最後は全員楽しんでたし、父ちゃんと母ちゃんも感心してたぞ。
本当ですか？よかった。全部春日さんのおかげです。
あやみが頑張ったからだろう。いい両親を持ててよかったな。
今晩食事するのでたくさん親孝行してきます。あ、そうだ、春日さん、これ受け取ってください。
It saddens me to hear that. Do you mind me asking what for exactly you punished yourself? And how are you feeling right now? I'm worried that you could potentially catch a cold. Won't do anything good for you.
春日さん、また会いましょう。
I generally don't mind having my viewers being for me with wet trousers and all, but not quite that way.
俺も帰るか。
すみません。いきなり失礼します。私、あやみの母です。
あやみの父です。この度はあやみを支えてくださってありがとうございました。いや、大したことはしてないっすよ。あやみはご両親が来るってことですげえ頑張ってました。
あの子、おっちょこちょいなんですけど、一生懸命で親孝行な子なんです。私たちに心配かけないようにしてるだけで、本当は仕事がうまくいってないんじゃないかとか、今日来るまではすごく不安で。でも今日のあやみの姿を見てすごく安心したんです。あやみがあんなにたくましくて人を笑顔にできる子だなんて今まで知りませんでした。お父さんなんて感動して泣いてましたよ。
お母さん、余計なことを言うんじゃない。あいつはこれからもっといいガイドになりますよ。
可愛い子には旅をさせよですね。春日さんみたいな素敵な方もいますし。
あやみとはどういったご関係で？
ちょっとお父さん。
ああ、これは失礼。春日君と言ったね。これを。
春日さん、これからもあやみをお願いいたしますね。
Well, not that way, that says Claw. But I got it now. I got it now, sorry. I'm being silly.
頑張れよ、あやみ。
Yes, you are. I'm glad you understand it. But how dare you? It's my privilege to be silly here. It's my channel. How dare you? Also, it may... No, it's definitely a stupid question. But could you please explain what do you mean by this emojis, Pixie? I often struggle with understanding the meaning behind emojis. And well, right now I'm struggling again as I usually do. I'm sorry if it troubles you. I'm just confused. Okay, let's count some shit. Ah, Kasuga-kun. We meet again. Feel like helping with traffic census? Sure. I'll give it another go.
ありがとう。
Thanks, Kasuga-kun. That'd be a big help. Okay then, let's try counting the number of women who pass by within a 20-second time frame.
おお。
One, two, mm,
なるほど。
two. I think that's it. Good work. Let's get a look at your tally counter. Hey, that's pretty good, Kasuga-kun. A nice, accurate count. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Okay, the first one to recognize club silliness. Second one to laugh at you saying that it's your channel and you're the silly one. Oh. Pretty fair, because club silliness here is to be recognized, and it is my channel, and I'm the silly one here. Well then, here's your compensation. My memory wasn't as sharp as yours when I was younger. I certainly had my share of supervisor yelling at me. As of your questions, Club, I feel totally healthy and hope it will really be so. That's good. I cooled off a bit while slapping around in my wet shoes, but it was all fine when I got back to the dorm. Okay. Also, take care of the shoes. You know that shoes are a threat. Sometimes biological one. Maybe, but 30 years later, and you're still here. That's right. I'm surprised to remember that. 30 years I've supported this city from behind the scenes. Truthfully, I wasn't the best father, so this job is my pride and joy. Pride and joy, huh? Fitting for someone called the Traffic Census Sensei. Please, you're getting me all choked out. That's a good one. You're indeed a fast learner, so come back soon and I'll teach you the rest. Or we're not done? Isn't it exhilarating though? Your compensation will be even bigger, even higher next time. Do stop by again? Sorry. Yeah, I'll be back. Okay, and let's do this. Oh, sure, I'll give it a go. Thanks, Kasuga-kun. That would be a big help. Let's go into some even more difficult counting. I'd like you to separately count the number of men and women within the 15-second time frame. The streets are busier than usual today, so keep those eyes peeled. This one sounds harder than the last two. Okay, here goes nothing. Still not sure about everything I saw back there, but I think that's it. Good work. Rather difficult, wasn't it? Now, let's get a look at your final count. I hope I didn't fail the count. But that robot... that count doesn't seem accurate. It would appear as this is challenging even for you, Kasuga-kun. Oh... It'd be a lot easier if there wasn't so much shit passing by. What the hell up with this road? Yokohama has always been a lively and dapper little city. Anyhow, why don't we try again? Again, you must be tired from all that intense counting. I'll not give it a little rest. Yeah, sure. No. No.
No.
I won't. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Shit.
なるほど。
5 men, 7 women. Still not sure about everything I saw back there, but I think that's it. But how do we recognize the robot? Like, how do we count the robot?
No.
Come on.
なるほど。
6 men. Okay, 6 men and 7 we. 6 men and 6 women. 6. Okay. Let me suggest what. That's it. Sorry for unintentionally attracting your attention where there is no reason to attract it, Ashes. Unfortunately, no sex and unknown amount of women. Pixie, can I ask you to count, like, generally how much people aside from robots there will be? Like,
いいや。
just only how much people in general.
No. なるほど。
Thank you, Pixie. You helped me. Thank you, Yakuza. That was perfect. Take this as compensation.
それにしても
This road's busy as hell, and my fingers are killing me. Yeah, it's seen all sorts of people since it was first opened. It's voiced.
だから私はここの交通量調査が好きなんだ。
今までは気にしたことなかったけど、よく見ると面白い街だよな。
それにしても春日くん、驚いたよ。まさかこんなに早く成長するとは。
ミスター交通量調査の教え方。
I just have some helpful backseating.
ありがたいね。どうやら私の目は確かだったようだ。春日くんがいれば安心して引退できるな。
何言ってんだよ、日野のおっさん。まだまだ現役だろ。
それがね、私の腕はただの腱鞘炎じゃないようなんだ。
え、どういうことだよ。
痛みと腫れだけじゃなくてね、しびれも取れなくて、もう数取り機を使うのはやめろとお医者さんから止められてしまったんだ。
そんな。
何？心配はいらないよ。これからは現場リーダーとして下の世代に仕事を教えていきたいんだ。
Use the other arm, yells Pixie.
春日君、交通量調査をやってみてどう思ったかね？
え、それはまあ地味なのに意外と難しくて。
Or foot paddle as suggests Ashes.
そうだろ？地味で地道な仕事なんだよ。でも毎日こうやって数取り機を押すことで少しずつ景観が変わっていくのを見ると胸が熱くなるんだ。だからこれからは自分が楽しんだ分後継者にこの面白みを伝えられる。
Since it's the year 2021, I would assume that they're usually using his results and he's counting to later compare it with the results of their video cameras with some AI assist and train their model better.
れたらいいなと思ってるんだよ。
じゃあ俺がその第一号ってわけか。
そういうことになるね。私が困っている時に助けてくれて、春日君には本当に感謝してるよ。
こっちこそいいバイトさせてもらったぜ。後継者って言われるには荷が重すぎるけどよ。
そうだ、春日君、これを。
Telecom.
それは私の意志を継ぐ者に渡そうと思っていた私のお古なんだ。
意志を継ぐ？
何？重く捉えなくてもいいさ。春日君は生徒第一号って。
Exactly.
その記念品だよ。
そうなのか。じゃあ遠慮なく受け取っとくぜ。
もし私が若者。
Well, I would assume that something like that, at least on the same type of subjects, already can be performed at much higher effectiveness than usual human being will achieve at that work.
練習ができなくなったら、その時は仕事を引き継いでもらうかもしれないけどね。え？おっと、休養を思い出した。
おい、待てよおっさん。この仕事を継ぐ気はねえぞ。
なんだって？それじゃバイビー。
言っちまった。ったくなんだってんだよ。だが交通量調査員、なかなか深い仕事だぜ。こういう地味な仕事がこの町を支えてるのかもな。
Although says Ashes, given that find all the traffic lights is supposed to be proof of humanity. Maybe, perhaps. Or maybe it just AM of our age tries to fool us to decrease our cautiousness, so we will be unaware of the threat looming over us and our kind.
Otsukare-sama desu, おいおい、それやめてくれよ。普通に今まで通り接してくれって。
さようですか。ではお言葉に甘えて。やあ、春日君。
お前まだここに通うのか？
ああ、資格取得は就活のためだけじゃない。自分を磨くためのものだからね。ライフワークだし、就活がどうなろうとやめるつもりはないよ。それに愛する人もいるしね。
いかりさん、何か言いましたか？
いや、ノープロブレム、ノーコメント、ノースピーキング。それに僕がここにいた方が春日君も便利だろう。資格のことについて聞けなくなったら困るだろうし。
おう、助かるぜ。じゃこれからもサポートよろしくな。
言われなくてもそうするさ。ダチを助けるのは当たり前だろ。
おう。
さあ、我がコムドたち、見せてやるぜ。
ご用件は？ 資格を受験しますか？
Let's take a Trivia King.
こちらの資格でよろしいですか？
Are you ready for the quiz?
頑張ってくださいね。
The Earth's surface is made up of many layers called tectonic plates that adjacently overlap one another. Which one of these four plates does the Japanese archipelago rest on? Eurasian plate? The Grimm brothers, pair of German writers, and of their Grimm fairy tales. A collection of fairy tales familiar to many to this day, even in Japan. Which of the following is not a part of this collection? I have no idea. I guess I picked that one because I simply don't know. Which is the height of the Royal Gorge Bridge, one of America's most popular bungee jumping spots? Okay. That's hell of a bridge. But okay. The Kuroshio Current is a major ocean current that flows northward along the west coast of Japan. What is the name of the southward current that collides with the Kuroshio Current and henceforth flows to the North America? Let it be Aoshio. Who was the ancient Greek philosopher? He was a disciple to Socrates and also Plato. Yeah, Plato. Plato. Amicus Plato sed magis amica veritas est. Okay, guys, we suck at trivia. Okay, Ashes were. You were right, it is a Little Mermaid. Royal Gorge Bridge, 321 meters. Current Oyashio. Plato.
ご用件はどの資格を受験、こちらの資格でよろしいですか？まもなく試験開始です。
The unit of measurement is the foot, named after the body part. Asia also uses unit measurement associated with feet called the shaku. In Japan, how many centimeters one shaku comprise of? I think either that or that. 4 or 3. Let it be 4. Okay, that one we've just seen. There are 6 types of chess pieces, each with their own unique abilities. King, queen, rook, bishop, knight, and pawn. Which of these can turn into any of the other pieces, save for the king? Well, pawn. The Grimm brothers, Little Mermaid. And that one we've seen. Oh yeah, sure. Okay. And yeah, I've been right about Shaku. Also, I wanted to ask something, Pixie. Yeah. You've mentioned that running theme in that game that you love is finding enjoyment and satisfaction in seemingly mundane activities. I would say that story-wise, like narrative-wise, it is really one of the core features in the series. But let's say that implementing gameplay forms for this is something that appeared later and still isn't developed in development.
ご用件は
The animation for winning is nice, but the failing animation is
新しい
hilarious.
資格にチャレンジできるように
Maybe, but also the failing animation is something I relate to a lot. Surfing, climbing, bungee jumping, and skydiving are just some of the sports that can, at times, present a high level of risk. What are these sports collectively called? Extreme sports, I guess? Boxing is one-on-one combat sport that separates fighters into a series of classes depending on their weight. Among these is a featherweight class. Which of the following is the weight class for fighters who weigh even less? Lightweight? Let it be lightweight. Fencing is a sport in which two athletes duel against each other in one-on-one matches. There are currently 3 disciplines in modern fencing. Which of the following allows cutting attack? This. Well, wait, cutting. I thought trusting and failed. Yes. It's Ashes is right. In baseball, what is the term for when one player in one game hits a single? I have no idea. I know nothing about baseball. American football is a sport in which 2 teams compete for points by carrying an oval-shaped ball into the opposing team touchdown zone. What is the maximum number of players in one team allowed by the field? 12? Or 13? I mean, in past, I was forced to go to the American football training. But can't say that I do remember anything of it. Aside from the physical traumas it gave me. Okay, I felt almost every single one. It's bantamweight, it's hitting for the cycle, and it's 11. Okay, let's just say that all of us aren't
どの資格を受験
not that much of a sport people. Okay. Yes. Figure skating is a sport in which an individual skater's showmanship and technique are evaluated as they skate across the ice. What is the name of the technique where the skater launches and jump from the back outside edge on one foot and land on the back outside edge of the other? Lutz? Maybe, I have no idea. Okay, that one we had. It's bantamweight. American football 11. Table tennis is played for points by 2 opposing players hitting a ball back and forth across the table. There are 2 ways to grip the racket, which differs greatly from one another. One method is called shake hand. What is the other one called? Backhand? Okay, also something I have no idea about. Okay, it's penhold. since I love the animation, failing is its own reward. Also, when we fail, we get to try more questions, and that's cool. Damn it! I was so sure. Yeah, animation may be nice, but that... Damn it! Did it worth it?
ご用件はどの資格を受験しますか？
Okay, I wanted to take this one.
こちらの資格頑張ってくださいね。
Nutritionist. Which of the following is a Turkish dish? Ooh, that's enough to start a war. That is enough to start an ethnic genocide. Which is a common name for a cold soup that uses a puree of mashed potatoes, cream, and bouillon? Sopa de ajo? Or which... Okay, a bit thick. Which of the following is a Spanish dish? Tamas or samosa? Tapas. Tapas, okay. I've never heard of it, never ate it. Which of the following dishes uses fish in its recipe? Dim sum? I think it's dim sum. Aquapazza? I think it's dim sum, but... So most people in Japan associate cheese with cow's milk. Scandinavian countries are known to make cheese from the milk of rather unexpected animals. Reindeer. Or these famous Scandinavian camels. Pixie, I wonder, would you really guess camel? And yeah, you've been right, it's Aquapazza. Not enough elephants there for the milking. I'm surprised. Okay, let's do some math. Club, it's your time to shine. Which of the following calculation and values is different from the rest? Solve x in the following numerical sequence. Oh fuck. Okay. Wait. Which of the following calculation is different from the rest? Okay. Force. Okay. I wasn't fast enough to really count it. Solve x in the following numerical sequence. 1, 2, 3. Wait, is it Fibonacci? Is it Fibonacci? No, it's not Fibonacci. I'm not fast enough. I'm not fast enough. Solve x for the following numerical sequence. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. What the fuck? Ah, simple numbers. Okay, and thus we proved that I'm worse among all of here in math. Not that it's of any surprise. Okay. Wait. And hello, Mouse. Thank you for coming. And thank you for suggesting that link about camel's milk to Pixie. So, what is the sequence? It's 6 in degree of 6 minus 6. Like 6 in degree of 6. No, 6 in degree of 2 minus 6. And then it's yes, it is. It is. It is x in the degree of x number in the degree of 2 number minus x. I'm vindicated about camel milk, says Pixie. I think the sequence here is x in the degree of 2 minus x. Perfect number, some advisors. Ah, it says it's the bottom. Sum of all its... Okay, okay. So, it's perfect numbers. Okay, I'm wrong about this one too. I'm extremely stupid and also blind. Take a deep breath. Why? You gave more correct answers. Okay. So things. That's. Which of the following calculations and values is different from the rest? Solve for x. Okay, we've had it, and it's 28. Which of the following calculations is different from the rest? Again, I'm not fast enough to count. Which of the following calculation is different from the test? There is a delay. So when you're typing an answer, I usually don't see it in time. Also I can't count. I am an idiot. I'm sincerely apologize for. Okay, yeah, I felt these too. Huh.
ご用件はどの資格を受験しますか？
I don't hate arithmetic study.
こちらの資格で頑張ってくださいね。
Which of the following are considered to be some of the best violins in the world? Stradivarius, I think? I mean... yeah. Which of the following is per Tchaikovsky well-known ballet? Well, it's easy. Next script. I think it's Spring of Vivaldi. Fill in the blank. Johann Sebastian Bach was a musician who composed many pieces during the Baroque period. Johann Sebastian Bach. Percussion instrument produces sound from being struck, shaken, or scratched. Some examples of percussion instruments include cymbals, castanets, or even the piano. Which of the following is also a percussion instrument? Xylophone, yeah. Xylophone. Okay. Thank you for your assistance. I would probably fuck up xylophone.
ご用件は
I would definitely fuck up xylophone.
できるようになりましたよ。こちらの資格で頑張ってくださいね。
Which of the following is a symphony composed by Jean Sibelius? Thank you, Club. You cursed everything. I think it's Walpurgis Night. I don't know first one and the third one. And it resembles. Okay, I have no idea. I've never heard that one. Pablo de Sarasate was a composer best known for his piece Zigeunerweisen. Which country was he born in? Serbia? Well, maybe Spain. Typical German word. What are you complaining about? What is the term for when two people play simultaneously on one piano? Do it. Okay, Finlandia, and it's Midsummer Night's Dream, and Sikos Post. That one is Spain, that one is the...
ご用件はどの資格を受験しますか？こちらの頑張ってくださいね。
Okay, which of the following is an opera composed by Italian composer Giuseppe Verdi? Carmen? No. I don't remember, is it Salome or Carmen? Which one was made by him? Carmen is much more famous, but Salome seems closer in time to him. I will put it on Salome. Okay, we had it. That's a Midsummer Night's Dream. Spain. Composers and arrangers give direction to a piece such as in its intensity and tempo. They do this by using terminology shared with the performers to aid them in visualizing the piece. Which of the following means to gradually slow down the tempo? Allegro? I was a bad music literature student. Is it largo? It doesn't sound like a largo. Okay, I'll trust you. You're much more intelligent and educated in that field than I am. No. Sorry, Ashes, but I'm afraid truth speaks against you. It's Largo. You've been right. And Verdi made Macbeth. Allegro is for quick tempo, says Club, and I'm so slow. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, let's do Trivia King special tier. Which of the following is a certificate that can be obtained at Onabara Vacation School? What two parts compose the Onabara Vocational School crest? The ocean and a seabird? I don't remember. In Japan, there is a law that limits how many coins may be used in one payment. In the event that a payment is made but the limit is surpassed, the receiving end has the right to decline the payment and keeps the remaining balance. According to the law, up to how many 1 yen coins can be used in one transaction? 20? 90. What is the alternative name for the second magnitude star, commonly referred to in the 21st century as a North Star? Sirius, Polaris? No, Sirius is bright. Sirius is brighter than Polaris. Mount Everest, also known as Sagarmatha or Chomolungma, is known to be the tallest mountain on Earth. What is the second tallest? K2. I would fuck up Polaris. Thus, I proved again that even significant abilities to memorizing, surpassing those of most humans, will not grant one intellect.
どの資格を受験しますか?
The fact that all of you are taking this not related to the language is wild to me. What's the difference? It was not seabird. Never mind.
頑張ってくださいね.
Sonic the Hedgehog is a young blue hedgehog who runs and rolls around the speed of sound. This beloved and iconic character made his first appearance on which of these consoles? Saturn? No. Sega Genesis. Okay, I have no idea. Which of the following is Sega popular fighting? Virtua Fighter? Which of the following Sega releases is a shooter game known for its pastel-colored world where players control sentient spaceships and fights against enemy invasion? Fantasy Zone? Or is Afterburner? I don't remember. The Sakura Wars series is a romantic adventure that takes place during fictional Taisho era. Who was the protagonist of the first 4 games in the series? That one is especially shameful. Both because I knew it and I don't remember. And second, because I've played them to begin with. Sega has sold a number of home gaming consoles over the years. From the following listed, which is their second oldest console? Well, I doubt it would be Mark III, because why would it be 3? Saturn? Afterburner says Ashes was Fighter Shots. I barely know something of this. Okay, that one is correct, that one is correct, that one is correct, that one is wrong. And that one is wrong. go for now. We will have something to do. I'm sure. Yes, we do have something to do. Delicious Chinese food right here. Man, nobody's biting today. Because Dad wanted me to ask about his son's relationships. There's no customers around, so now's probably a good time. Hey, you Yuta.
Hi.
I apologize. Yes, and I'm Kasuga. Your dad told me a bit about you. Huh? He did? So that's what this is about. I'm sorry, he wrote you into this, did he? Your dad's just worried, you know. Personally, I think you gotta live how you wanna live. Appreciate the support. My dad can be a bit too overprotective sometimes. Just means he cares about you. Anyway, I guess you're pretty serious about this girl, huh?
Hi.
Of course I'm serious about her. I'd like to think we're dating with marriage in the cards. Yeah, I get you. So, what kind of girl is she? Mama-san has been a regular of ours for a while now. She used to come here a lot with her previous husband. Divorced, right? Yes. Her husband was so busy with work, they never had time for each other. I guess you could say they grew apart. Their feelings just sort of drifted away. Sure. Mao-san has the most amazing smile, and he's been so kind to me since we first met way back then. She was almost like a mom to me, if I'm being honest. Always so encouraging. Okay, it's becoming kinky. Well, Yuta's mom passed away when he was little, and now he is... Bro. The divorce was really rough, I guess. So, I tried... More of what, if you don't mind me asking, Club? So I tried to be a shoulder she could lean on through it all. I just wanted to be there for the woman who was there for me. I felt like I could make her happy. I get it. So you fell for her after you started looking out for her. She is beautiful, I'll give you that. I think so too. Okay, well, sounds like you've got your head on straight, mostly. But shouldn't you be able to talk to your dad about it? I wish I could, but I'm afraid that he'll just use Mao-san as a reason for me not being a good enough chief or something like that. So it's been hard to talk to him lately. More of the amazing side stories. And of course. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do. He's hurt in the right place, but I still feel bad for him. Maybe I can give him some classic Kasuga counseling. No. If it was a new person advice, the person would probably advise to erase his name and join to the bums at the Ijincho trash yard. But since it's Kasuga,
Oh,
okay, so maybe you should brush up your cooking skills and prove you've got what it takes. I think so too. I'm practicing every day though. Well, if that's not getting results, then maybe you should do some kind of special training. That could help you. Special training. I know. Thanks for that advice, Kasuga-san. Oh? You think of something?
はい。
I did. I'm going to train at another restaurant and get my dad to finally accept me as a fully fledged chef. He really said, bro, you need to train more, and I love it, says Cloud. Another restaurant? Medication reminder. I took my medications just before the stream. I feel like I rely on my dad too much at our place. If I train at another restaurant, it'll force me to fend for myself. Speaking of, I should get liquids and more pills for my migraine. Well, I mean, then if it's a biological break request, then your request is granted. 10 minutes break. Uh, if you will return back sooner, feel free to say in chat, hi, I'm back, something like that. And yeah, take care of your needs. Visit toilet, take a drink, take some food. Okay, I am back, and when Ashes and Pixie will return, I will need to ask them something about the server. I mean, their server, Discord server. There is something mildly concerning. You are? Uh, I just want your opinion how normal it is. Like, how suspicious it is. A person I've never been interacting with before from your server texted me today, recently, and uh, uh, well, asked me whether I would like to order the commission uh, because, well, right now they're in dire need of money and would like to offer their services. What got me worried about it is the fact that I think that in past I've got like I think I'm not entirely sure, but I think I've got the same text, like absolutely the same text from another person. And while it may be just art commission. I don't know how common it is. Like, is it normal practice? That's what got me worried. Okay, so it's typical. Okay. Well, I mean, as I've said, I personally encountered it only once in the past, and because of so much similarities, it got me slightly worried. Especially after someone recently sent me a document containing such a grand amount of my personal information and knowledge of how popular scams and how effective scams are here in Russia. Okay, welcome back, Claude. Also, Pixie, do you mind if we'll finish the sub stories today? Because I think we don't have that much to finish, but I'm not sure that we will be able to do it in 15 or 20 minutes. Ah, yes, that's a good idea. So, what are you gonna do? Go. There's a restaurant called Hyun Tower in Chinatown. That place is no joke when it comes to Chinese food. I'll beg them for a job if I have to. Oh, yeah? No, I mean, if you would like me to wait until until when you will have time, it's also totally okay. I'm asking you exactly because I want to know what will suit you better. Oh, yeah? Well, with all that fire under your ass, I'd be surprised if they turned out. Yeah, and there might be trouble if my dad gets wind of this, so do you think you could keep it on the down low? I want to surprise my dad by showing him how much I've grown. Sure, I got you. Thank you. Won't he be surprised when he finds out? He raised me as a single dad, so I can only hope this will be enough to say thanks for all he has done. I should be getting back to the restaurant. I'll see you later. Yeah, Yuta's a good guy. He takes life and work pretty seriously. I'll tell his dad the good news next time I'll see him. Okay. And it reminds me I should probably upload on YouTube everything new I have,
練習試合
and shames me for not doing it earlier.
してみろこいつでどうだ
頑張ります
I've just thought, maybe I should actually get this. Oh, this is better. And this... Okay, this is even better. Because it has electric property. I've got an hour left of the main story. Then I need to catch up with all the subsequent side stories. Okay. I'd say if there is 40 minutes or so contact left, might be good to have another stream of Yakuza. Well, if we talk about... Okay. Then, let me check the time. Time is timely. So, yeah, we may start one more side quest, and then I'll save.
お
Oh,
早速
I guess they're already selling those Michio-kun figures.
人だかりもできてるし仕分けた甲斐があったぜよく見たらあいつ尾道夫じゃねえパチモンじゃねえか
見て見て、これ可愛くない？今クラスで流行ってるんだ。あれ？みちおくんの頭についてるのって尾道ラーメンだったような。これうどんだよね。
うどんもラーメンも大して変わらんみっち。さあさあ早く買えみっち。
Looks like he's selling fakes too.
プロデューサーの弘中に連絡しておくか
Club says, I had a chat with one of them. I pretended to be really interested in their person's work, and it was such a stupid fake. Asha says that if there's 40 minutes or so of the content left, might be good to have another stream. And we can have another stream tomorrow, for example. And then she says to Club that she's trying not to give them hard time, since I do not consider my own art to be anything more competent than theirs. Understandable. But understandable was said towards the intentionate view, not to decrease how valuable in my eyes your art is, Ashes. Because I consider it to be both awesome and inspiring. First of all, inspiring. And believe me, there's just a little work of art I've encountered during my life that made me feel so. And if we talk about authors able to do that with their works of art, I would say Without you, I could count them with fingers of my one hand. But due to you, I have to add at least one pinky from the second one. Tomorrow's asphyxie might be tricky. I have a stream starting an hour after your usual start. I'll be on someone else's podcast stream. Don't wait for me. Well, okay. Okay. Yeah, I did remember you've mentioned that. It actually amazes me how much you all are able to do. Like, so many stuff happens in your life, and you have time and efforts and energy to encounter. And of course, I don't see all the things that you're unable to encounter and unable to participate. But even the sheer amount of everything else uh, humbles me, let me put it that way. Also, Saspixie, some of these side stories don't make sense to me because I'm not caught up. Yeah, I apologize. And Ashes and Klopp discussed further that story about Fox artist.
はい、弘中です。
おう、俺だ。春日だ。
おお、道夫鑑定士の春日さん。この間はありがとうございました。どうされました？
実は今、偽道夫グッズを路上で売ってるやつを見つけたんだ。
なんですって？本当ですか？
ああ。場所は中華街の太陽門近くだ。道夫のパチモン着ぐるみを着て商売してる。
Don't call them fartists, because fartists is a name I would pick for myself.
パチモンの着ぐるみ。
And for the art, I wouldn't call myself even a fake one.
わかりました。私も準備してすぐに向かいます。
準備
Get
まあい
ready.
いか。
Whatever, I should keep an eye on this fool until Hironaka gets here. Man, the costume's terrible and lazy as hell. Zero respect for the real thing.
ねえねえ、その頭の果物ってみかんなの？
まあそんなもんだみっち。
Wrong as hell. Micho's head is a husssuck. And I hate the way this guy ending his sentences. It's Michi, jackass.
あ、みちおくんだ。みちおくん、みちおくん。
ああ。
決めポーズやって、決めポーズ。おのー、みちおっていうやつ。
うるせえな、こっちは忙しいんだよ。じゃあ、あっち行って。はいはい、見てって見てってみっち。みちおのレアフィギュアが安いよみっち。
あいつ道夫の名を語ってひでえ真似しやがって。もう黙っちゃいられねえ。あのパチモン野郎、今すぐぶっ飛ばしてや。
待ってください、春日さん。
おう、弘中か。あいつさっきファンの子供。おお、あんた弘中だよな。
今の私は弘中であり、弘中ではありません。偽道夫に対する怒りの波動に目覚めた小野道夫です。道夫くんの偽フィギュアを売るだけでは飽き足らず、道夫くんを語って子供を泣かせるなんて絶対に許せません。プロデューサーであるこの私が 直々に真の尾道となってあのパチモン野郎を成敗してきます。
おい、微妙によろけている気がするが、サイズとか大丈夫か？
そのくらい道夫君への愛で何とでも補います。では。
道夫くん、すみません、このフィギュア一つください。
ありがとうミッチー。2000円になりますミッチー。
お嬢さん、そんなやつから偽物のフィギュアなんて買ったらダメだミッチー。
道夫くんが2人？
そいつは尾道じゃない。真っ赤な偽物だ道。
あーん、誰だてめえ。
誰だと聞かれたら名乗ってやる道。チャーミングな八作フェイス、おしゃれな尾道ラーメン帽子、キュートな魚のポシェット、漁師の心意気、クールな長靴、生かしたナウイ ONO トレーナー。そう、俺こそが尾道の象徴、小野道夫だ。アコギな商売はやめてこの町から出ていけ道。
あ、何言ってんだお前。本物の尾道がこんなとこ来るわけねえだろ。
え？
商売の邪魔しやがって。おいお前ら、このふざけた野郎叩き出せ。
おいおい、大丈夫なのかあれ。
ちょっと待つ道。やるならディベートで勝負しませんか？私、尾道の大会で4位になったこともありまして。
そんなことするわけねえだろ。とっとと消え失せろ、クソ着ぐるみが。
Fortunately not. But, oy vey indeed. I would even say a solchen way. I would even say a solchen way.
おい、大丈夫か？
Quite a poetry.
しっかりしろ。広中、こんなになってまで道を守ろうとして、スーツだってブカブカでろくに動けなかっただろうに。連中に向かっていくあんたの姿、めちゃくちゃかっこよかったぜ。あとは俺に任せな。あんたや尾道の人たちの思い、俺が守ってやるからよ。
なんだお前、懲りずにまた殴られに来たのか？
いや、てめえらの商売を終わらせに来た。
ああ、
偽物グッズで荒稼ぎ、ファンの子供は泣かせる。道夫のことは何も知らねえ。そんなゴミみてえな振る舞いをいつまでも続けさせるわけにはいかねえ。
ついさっきボコられたくせによく言うぜ。せっかく楽して儲かる稼ぎを見つけたんだ。まだまだ儲けさせてもらうぜ。ゆるキャラごときが正義感かざして俺らに盾ついたこと後悔させてやるよ。
話してもわからねえか。確かに俺はゆるキャラだがな。パチモン見逃せるほどゆるかねえんだよ。
抜かしてろ。おいお前ら、あいつぶち殺すぞ。ああ、
Okay. Children these days.
なんだよ、クソ強いじゃねえか。
所詮お前はまがいものだ。作り手の熱意や思い、情熱が宿ってるから本
Io
物であって
pozzo.
強さを持ってるんだ。愛情のかけらもないお前らが何度挑んできたって一生俺には勝てねえよ。おい、他にもパチモン作ってるやつがいたら今すぐやめさせろ。これ以上作り続けるなら尾道夫が潰しに行くと伝えておけ。
You like Onomichi coming for your ass.
そうだ、弘中は弘中
My
大丈
apologies.
夫か。
私は大丈夫です。それよりもあちらの皆さんのことをお願いします。道夫君。
皆さん、ああ、いや、その道夫は腕っぷしには自信があってだな。すごい、道夫君が偽物をやっつけた。え、
かっこいい。
そういえば聞いたことある。道夫君は地元のチンピラグループを滅ぼしたことがあるって。
さすが本物は強いな。最初にやられたのは油断させる作戦だったのか。
道夫くん、
あ、
さっきは来てくれてありがとう。僕本当に嬉しかった。
そうか。
それでね、あの決めポーズもう一回やってくれないかな。あ、私も見たい。さっきちゃんと見られなかったし。私も。
仕方ねえな。それじゃあ行くぞ。よく見てろよ。チャーミングな八作フェイス、おしゃれな尾道ラーメン帽子、キュートな魚のポシェット、漁師の心意気、クールな長靴、生かしたナウイオノトレーナー。そう、俺こそが尾道の象徴、小野道夫だ。
いいぞ道夫くん。
最高。
いやー、本当にありがとうございました。あのパチモン野郎を蹴散らしてくれてスカッとしました。町の人もちゃんと公式ショップから買ってくれるって言ってくれるようになりましたし、これは心からのお礼です。
そうか、それはよかった。さっき殴られたところはもういいのか。
ええ、大丈夫ですよ。あれくらいでへこたれてなんかいられません。それにあのパチモン男が最後の一体だとは思いません。このままの話にしていたらあのパチモンの同類がまたどこかで作られるでしょう。ですから私はこれからもそんな連中と戦っていきます。道夫君への思いは何よりも強い武器ですからね。
そうだな。ところで俺はいつまでこれを着てりゃいいんだ。いい加減暑いし脱ぎたいんだが。
もうちょっとだけお願いします。
Well, I guess I had it coming on me.
ああ、着きました。
ここは土産屋じゃねえか。なんかあんのか。
実はこのお店に尾道の商品を置かせていただいているんですよ。せっかくなのでブログに載せる道夫くんの写真をここで撮らせていただければと思いまして。
そういうことか。たくちゃっかりしてんな。わかったよ。
じゃあすみませんがよろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。では私は早速ブログを更新してきますんで、春日さんまたお会いしましょう。
ああ、頑張れよ。やれやれ、一見落着ってところか。あれ、この着ぐるみどうしたらいいんだ。
あ、道夫くんだ。遊ぼう。抱っこして。
おーノー。
And we've got a new pound made. Would you like to see it? Okay. Here it is. And that's it. So, as I do remember, Pixie said that she's going to come. And I just mentioned that if we have like 40 minutes to do more in that game, we can. Thank you for joining me today, for staying here. I deeply appreciate it. I value your company a lot. I hope you will have a good day. And take care. See you next time. Also, Pixie, I swear that either today or tomorrow I will upload all the... how is it called? What's on the YouTube channel. But yeah. Goodbye.